back to the Martin Station Blacksmith Shop. Today we want to talk just a little bit about the importance of the blacksmith and the blacksmith shop in every community. Whether you're out here on the frontier or back over on the Tidewater, up in the New England colonies, the blacksmith shop and the blacksmith was one of the more integral parts of any community. You're in a time period where there is no hardware store and everything was handmade, handcrafted, and whether it was being made or repaired, the blacksmith did that, working closely with gunsmiths, working with other types of metalsmiths. The blacksmith was the focal point in the community as far as tools, weaponry, hardware. And in this shop out here on the frontier, you'll notice it's a very Spartan setup. We have only what we brought with us because we are here to move on into Kentucky. As we establish a more permanent settlement, more tools will be brought in. We would probably locate near water and have a water wheel doing some of these jobs for us, such as pumping the bellows. We could set up a power hammer, a trip hammer, run by that water wheel. And in an earlier episode, we did some nail making, but there are many different types of jobs to do here, whether it's repairing a tool or creating a piece of hardware necessary. It can all be done here. Now, as journeyman blacksmiths, we both went through an apprenticeship, usually starting about 9 years old. You would be apprenticed to a master blacksmith where you would begin to learn the basics of the job. And one of the basics of the job is tending the fire, making sure you're understanding the colors of the metal when it comes out of the fire, and working at the right temperature to shape the metal rather than crack the metal. And all this would be done at a very early age, an age where today we probably wouldn't expect young people to take on that much risk. Now, as you go through your apprenticeship, you learn by making all of your own tools. So all the tools that you see here are tools that we would have learned to make as apprentices, as well as many others. Now, in this next segment, we're going to make another very simple tool called an S-hook, which is necessary for many different things around the cooking fires and in the fireplaces, say in the common house, or even in a fire pit working off a tripod. And as Mr. Cadle works on that project, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on. Again, like with the nail making, he will take the same type of rod, take it up to a critical temperature, come out and use the different aspects of the anvil. And you see the anvil has a horn on it as well as a flat surface, where we will use both of those surfaces, shaping with the hammer. We're shaping, not striking. That's an important aspect to this, because when we come out at that critical bright orange temperature, the metal is soft enough to move and shape where we want it. Now the good news is, if something goes in the wrong direction, we can reheat and move it back. Many other crafts require cutting. Once a board is cut, once a piece of leather is cut, it's cut. Here we shape and move, and if we don't like where it's going, we move it back. Now with the other finial made, we turn the opposite side of the S-hook. Now, multiple S-hooks can be used in a chain to hang pots over the fire, and as you want to increase your heat, you add another S-hook and then hang your pot. When you want to decrease, you take S-hooks away and hang your pot, and you're raising and lowering your temperature without building up or decreasing your fire. Now, as Mr. Cagle has demonstrated, there's many little jobs to do here, but many big ones as well. As we get wagons in that are out of repair, tackle for workhorses and oxen that need to be repaired. We work closely with the gunsmith next door. As you can see displayed here, there are many smaller tools that will be made. Bag axes. We have a finished bag axe and then a head that is mostly finished. We have adzes in the process of being made. Hammers for the driving of nails in that process of being made. And a shop like this would just serve our needs here. Again, we are on the frontier, so this would not be a shop where we would be making very elaborate things. We don't have the tools to make the elaborate things yet, but that will come later as we become a more permanent settlement.